So I've been known to buy a lot of weird games, but not just any weird games. Games from janky foreign sites that look like they would sell my information to advertisers. Fortunately for me, I started using Steam a few years back, and as it turns out, Steam has a lot of the games that I can play, so you don't have to. All from a vendor who probably doesn't sell my information. Sakura Angels is another game that I bought for my Big 24-hour live stream this week or next week, depending on when this video goes out, and or last week, also depending on when this video goes out if it's late. And it's another one of those games that I just mentioned a second ago, in case you guys were like wondering why I brought that up. But anyway, but to be fair, it's not really that bad compared to other ones I've bought and I'm not allowed to review. But to some people who aren't particularly into this genre, it could be considered weird or whatever. But as difficult as it probably is to believe, visual novels tend to bring more than weird cartoon boobs and pornographic content that more often than not appeals to the lowest common denominator. They also tend to have some sort of story, hence the name of the genre, visual novels, story. And I like stories, so let's get right into it. Sakura Angels' story is about a high school aged guy like me named Kenta, who's pretty much living the same lonely, friendless life as me, minus the many hours of World of Warcraft and Cheeto-stained keyboard. He lives a pretty average city life, but he tends to get a series of strange and frightening nightmares that seem to bring on headaches that only seem to happen at certain times. Surprisingly enough, also like me. So he's living his life, doing his thing, going to school one day, when he gets a headache worse than the previous ones, a super headache if you will. Then a monster straight out of the Powerpuff Girls appears, and two women named Sayaka and Hikari, not out of the Powerpuff Girls universe, show up in attire so skimpy I decided to censor it out of respect for this site, to fight it or do whatever scantily clad women do to monsters in the city. Then fast forward a bit, and it turns out these two girls are Kenta's guardian angels sent to protect him from other monsters, and then stuff happens, and I won't talk too much about the stories, I don't like to do that, and then the end, not very eventful. So now, on to what I thought about this game. It's a visual novel, meaning lots of reading, which isn't an awful thing. It's not like these things tend to like drag on or anything, am I right? Yeah. There is minimal interaction aside from a few dialogue options here and there, and a few choices to make, as is common with visual novels. As for the artwork, being the upstanding gentleman I am, looking at the scenes purely objectively, and as an artist myself, I have to say it's pretty darn nice. I like the detail and personality the artist displayed with each character. Gives the game more depth and personality. It's not like there's a whole lot of movement in this game. Each character has maybe 5 different variations, counting costume changes and whatnot, but still, personality. I've heard complaints from people far more versed in the genre than I in my stream chat about the characters being over-sexualized, more than in other related games, so I guess you guys could take that with you as well. I don't really see it as a whole lot different from others, but whatever. Not like I paid $10 for just that anyways. What do you guys think I am? The sound is nice. There's mostly music and a few sound effects here and there. The music is nice and transitions nicely. Sounds clear, not awful, which is really all there is to consider here. I think there's a ton else. I mean, the music is, I guess, fitting as it could possibly be with this game. I mean, there's not like death metal and dubstep playing when there's supposed to be like a calm, lighthearted scene or whatever. It's you guys know. The game overall is about 4 hours long. I played through about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours 22 minutes, I think. I typically play games all the way through, but there were a number of reasons why I couldn't. The biggest being I was at my mom's house when I bought and had time free to play it, and I'm not sure how I would explain this to her when she got home. Another complaint I heard about this game, and its former one from the same developers, was it was super heavy on the fan service, and I'm not entirely sure what that means, and I couldn't really be asked to Google it, but if it means lots of boobies and poor, anticlimactic, boring story, then yeah, that's it. I mean, it really doesn't differ from a lot of other games in this genre. I kind of like how the two girls' personality plays off a bit strong at times. It makes it feel a little less boring even. There are times where it gets a bit dramatic or suspenseful, but it only lasts as long as I do, and it's quite predictable. Insert another innuendo here, it says on my script. I'd only really recommend it to fans of this genre, though be prepared, you may feel a bit empty inside, but that could just be from spending the $10. I'm pretty sure it's the game that came before it, which has pretty much no relation, I heard, to this one. It's called Sakura Spirit, made by the same company whose name I actually forget right now. It's terrible of me. I'm pretty sure there's like a piece on it somewhere on the site that I'll try to find if I'm like remember to, not too lazy to. Hopefully listening to this back in Premiere will remind me to do that. If not, my name is Anthony from SteamFirst.com. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check out SteamFirst.com for the best news, reviews, videos, and content revolving all things Valve and Steam. That sounded a little bit clearer than it normally does. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, perhaps like some of my other content. I live stream almost daily to twitch.tv, link in the description. I normally stream like World of Warcraft and artwork and stuff. And yeah, goodbye, thanks for watching, see you guys in the next video, possibly in 3 days from now, I think. Yeah, bye, thanks.